2016, an enlarged, much changed edition of the European Championship this year. The breadth of competition is greater, but they still set out here in search of just one prize. The opening page of this season's story, we can only guess what the scriptwriters have in store. England decide to name a starting 11 that looks like this. Hart keeps goal. Cahill, Smalling, Klein, Shaw, Jonjo Shelvey, Milner, Delph, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Sterling. Rooney tasked with leading the line. In France. Euro 2016 is upon us. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'm going to go for the experienced Igor Akinfeev. He's always been an agile stopper, but having been on the scene from such a young age, he's a much calmer decision maker these days.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Samadov. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rooney gets it back. Now the pass. It's been a rather gentle affair so far. Into the channel. The defence can get it clear. Away from immediate danger. Done very well to intervene. Milner. Managed to get it away. It's going to be another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Jonjo Shelvey. Shelvey into opposition territory. England get it back again. Goal! England! England take the lead. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
England draw first blood here.
Yeah, they may have got the lead, but that next goal now is absolutely crucial to the complexion of this one.
Milner looking up to see who wants it, and back to base. Gets it upfield. Cahill gets into the right position to intercept. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Milner. And it's Rooney. Rooney. It's gone a long way up and away. Milner. Chagoev cuts it out. Samedov. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Milner. England are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Samedov. Puts it upfield. It's got through and this has gone, presumably for offside. Shaw. Milner. Delph. Out to the left it goes. Delph. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain! Decent enough try.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Cahill. Milner. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
England are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for
We're underway again.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
number 20.
Up he gets! It's anyone's ball. Smalling tries running with the ball at his feet. Forward it goes. They've been given a corner. Is it out of harm's way? Has a pop! That's a half-decent try.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and you have to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
He's got rid of that. Struck first time. Keeper has beaten it away. And the volley. That will sail harmlessly past.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Now it's Walcott. Looks to slip it through. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Fine defending there. England still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. Dinks one in. Milner. He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Rooney with the ball through. He's picked him out. Sterling is on his own. The world at his feet! Raheem Sterling! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. England take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Sterling passes it through. Milner. Now it's Milner. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Russia look as though they're about to make a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's Sterling. Samadov. It's a promising run he's making on the right. England have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, good interception. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? That had to be more accurate. Smalling. Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, not quite. Kirchhoff. Oh, he's come up against the brick wall there. Delph. Rooney, he's off on a marauding run. Good clearance and very necessary. Kirchhoff plays it over to the other flank. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. England have got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.